Everyone has heard of the purge. Some people even tried to make it a real thing. I know most of these are memes, but there are seriously people out there who want to make a real life purge. Even if you've never seen the movies, like me, you at least know the plot, for the most part. But as a refresher, essentially these guys have sort of taken control of the government, and in this United States, crime and hatred are wrong America. Crime and hatred are really high, and these new founding fathers decided to create a day for everyone to get all that anger out. They make everything illegal for one day. So if you wanted to go murder Timmy next door because his dog just won't stop pooping in your lawn, wait for the purge. If this were real, obviously this would do nothing but hurt the United States. Making all crime legal would probably just cripple the United States for decades. Murder, rape, theft, extortion, people could even hack into the government if they wanted to. But this theory of letting it all out in one night has actually been tested before, just like a couple thousand years ago. I don't know why there's so many cars trying to drive by my house. The Romans had a lot of weird traditions and customs. They would drink gladiator blood because they thought it would cure different diseases. They would rub lead paste on their faces to look more pale. And this is just really, really gross. I'm not even going to bother saying it. You can just read it. Even with these weird traditions, they also gave us Easter and a form of Christmas called Saturnalia. Saturnalia wasn't Christmas, but it was held from December 17th through to the 23rd, and it did include a lot of festivals and gift giving among families. Saturnalia was devoted to the Roman god Saturn, wrong one, and it started with a sacrifice at the temple of Saturn. But that's not what I'm interested in. Saturnalia also had a few weird customs in itself. For one, slave masters actually were the ones serving the slaves at banquets. Actually, slaves were sort of treated like free men during this time. Another example was that gambling was allowed freely. Gambling, not necessarily being illegal, just more or less frowned upon, was freely used as a way to de-stress during Saturnalia. And that was kind of the point. It was just a time to de-stress. The point was just to kind of get it all out once and just reset. One big difference though is the number of laws that are broken. The purge allowed anything and everything. So if you could fight your way to a nuclear bomb, you could own it for that day. But during Saturnalia, murder and other acts like that were definitely frowned upon, but not necessarily legal. There are plenty of examples of slaves murdering their masters during Saturnalia and getting away with it, but it was still pretty looked down upon. Another thing that I found interesting was the slaves could actually talk bad about their masters. Normally, this wouldn't be allowed, and you could be severely punished for talking bad about your master. However, during Saturnalia, slaves were kind of treated like free men, so it would just be considered like just another thing a guy said, and there wouldn't even be a grudge held. Obviously, it's impossible to tell why the slave masters would do something like this. Maybe they did it because of their god. I'm not an expert on Roman gods, so I don't really know who exactly Saturn is, so there's no telling here. Or maybe they let the slaves do this just to kind of get it all out at once. This is the concept that is similar to the purge, but on a lesser scale. Anyway, that's the only example that I know of a purge-like event happening in real life. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to catch the next one. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Plug time. So recently I've started to do a lot of things. I've been writing a story, well actually a couple, but I'm still working on those. I've gotten more into photography and I've been making music. Actually, the background music for this video was my music. Here's a list of all the different accounts that I have. This list is also in the description, so go check them out if you're curious. If this is just too much to read, because I know it's a lot, I've been doing a lot, I actually have a website that simplifies everything down. Link is the top link in the description if you want to check it out. Anyway, yeah, that's just about it for me. Roll the outro.